Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to break down one of the most intense and rapidly developing situations in the Middle East. Israel has launched what appears to be a full-scale military campaign aimed at total conquest of Gaza, while simultaneously delivering powerful and targeted strikes inside Iran. As if that weren't enough, both countries are now facing extreme heat waves that are adding to the chaos. This isn't just another headline. It's a turning point with far-reaching consequences. In this video, we'll analyze the exterior, military developments, internal conditions in both countries, military performance, civilian safety concerns, strategic advantages, cost of the conflict, and ultimately what this means for the region and the world. On the outside, the most visible shift is Israel's aggressive and expanded military presence along Gaza's borders. Tanks, drones, and infantry have been mobilized with unprecedented coordination. Airstrikes have been intensifying over the past several days, targeting suspected Hamas tunnels, command centers, and infrastructure hubs. But this time, Israeli leadership isn't talking about containment. They're speaking openly about full control and occupation. This represents a significant policy shift and a message to both allies and enemies that Israel is willing to escalate beyond its usual red lines. Meanwhile, deep inside Iran, a separate series of attacks, reportedly launched by Israel, have hit sensitive facilities, including those related to energy and suspected nuclear development. These strikes were sudden, highly precise, and caught Iran off guard. The destruction caused has impacted not just military operations, but also civilian infrastructure like power and communication networks. Internally, both countries are feeling the pressure. In Israel, the government faces both domestic support for strong military action and international calls for restraint. The Israeli public, still recovering from past conflict trauma, appears to be backing the offensive for now. On the other hand, Iran is dealing with growing public anger. Not only have its security systems been breached, but a brutal heat wave has overwhelmed hospitals, shut down parts of the power grid, and left citizens without electricity or water in some areas. Civil unrest is reportedly rising, especially in cities already suffering from sanctions and economic hardship. In terms of performance, Israel's military campaign is being described by analysts as swift and efficient. Precision airstrikes, real-time intelligence, and synchronized land movements have shown the full capacity of Israel's defense systems. Iran, by contrast, has not demonstrated an equally effective response. So far, its retaliation has been limited and mostly rhetorical. Gaza's armed groups have launched rockets, but Iron Dome interceptors have neutralized most incoming threats. Israel's technological superiority is clearly visible in this phase of the conflict. The safety of civilians, however, is becoming a major concern. Gaza's population is trapped in a densely packed area with limited access to medical supplies, food, and clean water. Israel claims to issue warnings before certain strikes, but humanitarian agencies report mounting casualties and displacement. In Iran, heat-related deaths are climbing, with hospitals at capacity and essential services failing. International organizations are warning of a worsening humanitarian crisis if relief efforts are not quickly allowed in. What makes this situation unique is Israel's decision to go beyond containment and pursue total conquest in Gaza, while simultaneously crippling Iran's capabilities without launching a formal war. This two-front strategy is bold, risky, and highly calculated. Israel seems to be sending a message to the region. It is prepared to take decisive and independent action when its security is threatened. For Iran, the combination of Israeli strikes and natural disaster is a blow it wasn't fully prepared for. The cost of this conflict is already severe. Thousands of civilians are affected. Economies are being shaken, and political alliances are being tested. Oil prices are fluctuating, neighboring countries are on alert, and global leaders are struggling to agree on a unified response. While Israel may be gaining tactical victories, the long-term consequences could include international backlash, increased isolation, or even broader regional escalation. In conclusion, what's unfolding right now isn't just about territory or retaliation. It's about power, survival, and shaping the future of the Middle East. Israel has taken a bold step forward, Iran is reeling, and Gaza is once again at the center of a humanitarian disaster. We'll continue following this story closely and bring you the most accurate updates as they come in. Stay informed and stay aware.